And we have returned. Welcome back to the stream, everybody. That right there, of course, was Graveyard by Leroy Bowman, which is a song I play at least once every Halloween because I don't know, I just think it's a really cool song. Hello, Baked. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day. And a happy Halloween to everybody. Not that I'm terribly dressed for the occasion. It's been a hectic day. I've darted out to check because I live in a basement apartment. It's difficult for people to actually come to our door. So what we typically do is we get a folding chair and we put out there with a jack-o'-lantern, like one bowl that's got a bunch of candy bars in it and another bowl that has a bunch of cans of drink. That's typically what we do. And I just periodically run out and check it. So I actually just came in from checking it for what I assume was going to be the last time. Doesn't look like too many people came by, but we had a few. I had to refill at least the drink bowl a couple of times. I believe the jack-o'-lantern candle has gone out, but I don't see much sense in relighting it now. It's largely because I had to cut a candle in half to put in there, because the first candle I had put in there was starting to light the lid of the pumpkin on fire, because the pumpkin's kind of squat. So, yeah, I figured I didn't really need to, you know, especially with all the leaves that are out there, setting the front yard ablaze seemed like it might have been a bad idea. You know, it's a hell of a prank to pull on myself, right? But yeah, here we are. And the other thing, too, is I'm going to have to keep an eye on the window here, because we are supposed to get the tail end of that hurricane that really fucked things up further south the past couple of days. I don't think we're supposed to get anything too bad from that, but we are supposed to get a pile of rain overnight. Supposedly, it's going to start in an hour and a half. So if it really starts pouring, I'm going to have to go out and grab the stuff and bring it in. Because, you know, I don't want all my candy to be flooded. There's worse things to be worried about, I know, but still. Hello, Rolls. Welcome back to the stream. Hopefully you're having a lovely day, and happy Halloween to you as well. But yeah, so I got a little bit of time to stream, just a tad. And you would assume what I would do is I would finish Slay the Princess. I'm not. I'm not actually going to do my final run on that. And the reason being is that the people who specifically put me on to it to stream, like the people who got me to play Slay the Princess, they do want to watch me finish it. However, they will not be able to watch tonight, so I'm going to probably stream that tomorrow night so that they can catch the end of it. And I believe the reason why is because they are all going out partying tonight for Halloween. Oh, to be in your 20s again. Because, like, all I did when I got home from work is I went out and I put all that stuff out there so trick-or-treaters can come by. And then I just sat down, ate leftover pizza, and watched TV because I couldn't move. And now, I'm just going to play a little bit of video games. Set, you took the team you helped lead out to a state park for an event session. What better way than what's better than an easy Friday? An easy Friday not spent in the office. Yes. See, the one thing I really like about the place that I work is that I am just down the street from one of the larger parks in the city. So it's nothing for me on my lunch break to just dart up and sit in the park for an hour. It's great. Some days that's very, very beneficial. But anyway, like I said, I am not going to be finishing Slay the Princess tonight. The Spooktacular is probably going to roll over into tomorrow. And what we're going to be doing instead is we're going to be playing a short little game called, I'm assuming it's pronounced Deadeus? It's Deadeus. Deadeus, perhaps? Let's say Deadeus. It makes it sound a bit more weighty. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. But we'll go with that. The interesting thing about this, it occurred to me I have not spoken about this device at all. Because Deadeus is a game that, if I remember correctly, was developed for the Game Boy, believe it or not. It is a game that was made a few years ago, and they specifically designed it for the Game Boy to the point where you were, at least at one point, able to buy physical cartridges for this thing. Now, that's not the version I have. You can get this for free off of the computer as well. I think you can get it on itch, just download it and play it on your computer. That's also not the version I have, though. About a year ago, and I think it is almost exactly a year ago, I bought a new console that I think I've only vaguely referred to. And it's something called the Evercade. I've heard about this thing for a while, and then I said, you know what? It's relatively cheap. I like the idea of being able to get a bunch of games and cartridges again, so I bought one. And then I heartily used it. Because I thought to myself, oh, it'd be great to stream some of these things, and then I never had the time to actually settle up to try it. So part of the reason why I am streaming a bit later than I originally intended is because I had to plug the thing in again, realize I was using the wrong power adapter, find the right power adapter, plug that in, and then update the system. That's what I did. So just to show you, I mean, this is the box it came in. So this, I mean, never mind Lara Croft here and all her polygonal glory. But yeah, that's it right there. So the idea is that they get the proper licenses for older games that you might not see on other consoles that much, and then they just make cartridges for them. And, you know, they also give you little cartridge cases with booklets. Remember booklets? You get booklets. They also give you stickers. It's amazing. Oh, is that Rolls your first video game crush? I feel like she was that for a lot of people, let's be real. And the version I have actually came with the first 3 Tomb Raider games, like the first 3 they made for the PlayStation, so, you know, that was nice. Oh, was that Rolls? You had your neighbor bring her 2 grandkids by, gave them full-size Kit Kats, have 2 more here just in case. In our news, in about an hour, I'll be having a couple of Kit Kat bars. Yeah, we had a few full-size bars out in the bowl as well, along with the pile of smaller, fun-size bars. So, let's see how many of those I'm going to be eating now coming week. It looks like some of them taken, but I expect that we're done. There's probably no one else coming now. But anyway, the Evercade seems like a nifty little device, though I've hardly used it in the last year. I'm probably going to be trying to use it a bit more now that I've broken the seal and I've explained to you all that it's here. But it's a neat little thing. The specific thing I have here, this is the cartridge Deadeus. This game is on. And they do... Mostly it's retro games, like from various systems. I've seen stuff from like the MSX. I think they've got some MSX games on here. Some PC Engine games. I think there's a couple that were on the SNES. Atari, there's some Atari stuff. But they also do cartridges for indie games. So that's what this is. This is a collection of, I think, like 8 indie games on a single cartridge. And this is where Deadeus is. So, now that I've explained all that, let's actually try playing it. Oh, I think Deadeus is actually a fairly short play. I think you can run through it pretty quickly, but the gist of it is that you have multiple endings you can get. So let's see how many of these endings I can get. It kind of reminds me of... it almost puts me in mind of Majora's Mask, because the setup is you're playing as a boy who has a prophetic dream about how the world is going to end in 3 days. And you have to go through a sequence of events to try to save as many people as you can, if you can save anybody. Apparently it is indeed a very unsettling game, or at least that's what I've been told. I heard about this game several years ago, and I somehow managed to avoid any and all spoilers for it, so this should be interesting. Although I think before we begin, you need to look at that cat. Not my thumb, the cat. Listen until I annoy her. She seems fine, though, with this. There's the violence. Okay. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? I forgot what button I have to press here. Is it this one? You know, is it the one that's clearly labeled capture card? Yes. But yeah, anyway, so here are some of the games that are on that particular cartridge. Deadeus is the one that we're going to worry about. Something tells me I'm going to be trying all of these at some point or another. I don't know what chain break is, but the character has a severe amount of underboob. So, you know, that does not seem like it's very convenient. Anyway, Deadeus it is. Deadeus is a horror adventure game for one player. A young boy is suddenly haunted by apocalyptic nightmares. Although unsure of the sincerity of the message, it appears grave danger will befall the village in 3 days. Desperate to save the people of the village, the young boy attempts to stop a god. How will you prevent the end of the world? Deadeus is the work of Isma, an illustrator and game developer from the UK. He draws particular inspiration from comic books, heavy metal, horror movies, and other video games. There are 11 endings to this game. Surely one of them must be a happy ending, right? I get the feeling the answer is probably no. Okay, seems pretty simple enough. Let's begin, shall we? And hopefully this all works. Again, this is the first time I've booted up this system in the better part of a year. This game contains themes that may be disturbing to some players. Good to know. Some classic Game Boy sounds, though. As someone who played a lot of Game Boy back in the day, I am so far appreciating that it very much seems like, you know? Come on, man. Even that creepy girl in the well gives us 7. What's this 3 days bullshit? What a nightmare. It's okay. I better go check on them. Using this book, you can save your game. Nah, I'm good, thanks. So many books, I should read more often. What are you doing with all these books? Are you okay? You sounded like you were having a bad dream. The cat is wandering around the desk. She almost stepped on the console, so... Yeah, you go in the window now. A monster? Coming to eat us? Don't be silly. It was just a dream. The girl next door came knocking for you. She seemed troubled by something. Maybe you should check in on her. I'm assuming it's just meant to be the lines of his face, like cheekbones or something, but the main character looks like he's just constantly crying. It has been 1 day since the nightmare. Okay. You know, I think that girl has a bit of a thing for you. If I were you, I'd take her some flowers when you check in on her. I'm sure you can find some around the area. Good plan, Mom. Also, don't be too late coming back home tonight. When you are done exploring for the day, come back and get up to bed. Who knows what tomorrow will bring? Death. Well, no, tomorrow's not going to bring death. The day after that. It's a real Legend of Zelda looking tree, that is. And sweet home. Prison Falls, west of here. The local school is east of here. Follow this path to the school. It's a flower. I'll take it with me. Well, Mom told me the flower would probably go over well, so, just rip up that flower. Hey there, buddy. She's up in her room. She seems upset by something, but she won't tell me. Can you see how she's doing for me? I'd really appreciate it. You came. I had a weird dream, and I wasn't sure who to talk to. I'm still trying to make sense of it. What? You have one too? Wonder if that means anything. I need to make sense of it all. You should see if any of the other kids had similar dreams. Maybe you should check in the library. I'm sure they have books about nightmares. How come more than one person share a dream like that? Oh, you saw the big eye guy too? Was your dude all feet? Did we all dream about a different body part? Please don't tell my dad about this. How do I give you the flower? It's a diary. I had a weird dream last night. I'm sure it's nothing, but I have a bad feeling. Something awful will happen soon. Let me know if you find anything. I'll be here. Oh, do you have something for me? Oh, a flower. These are my favorite. Thank you so much. I have 0 flowers. I'll get this in a pot right away. And where she told me to go? School library, I think. I had to wait for the cat to pass by again. The east leads to the road out of town. The south path leads to the church. Oh, hello. Teachers are here if you would like to talk to them about anything. Your nightmare? I mean, sure, let's get worse. I didn't think too much of it. I didn't want to be late for school. Religious studies. Let's check that out. Oh! Hello there! Feel free to take a seat. Welcome to Religious Studies. Today we are going to learn a little bit about our local church. The church is free to visit, and I definitely recommend going for a look yourself after class. The main room of the church is called a nave, and in ours, that's where you can see the fabulous stained glass windows. Stained glass was a very popular way of displaying the messages of holy texts to those who couldn't read back then. Some say that the building itself has a series of tunnels and rooms that run beneath it, although I'm not sure if anyone has proven it. Hello? Oh! That went by a lot quicker than I thought it would. I guess that's us for now. Feel free to swing by tomorrow for a little more, though. The building really is amazing. I'm a little bit obsessed with it. The church, it feels like a comfort. Geology. Tell me about rocks. Oh, hello there. Come in. Take a seat. Learning about space rocks. Today. I can't wait. Okay, little miss. Face front and class can begin. Today we will discuss meteorites. A meteorite is a piece of rock or metal that managed to make it through our atmosphere and crash land here on Earth. As they land, the flames of the atmosphere make them look like falling stars from space. Pretty cool, huh? Because of the amazing view from the mountain top so close to our village, many people have been able to spot them as they land and dig them up. I think I saw one on the mountain path. Couldn't get it out of the ground. Tell you what, come back to class tomorrow, I will bring you a trowel each to go meteor hunting on your own. How does that sound? That's it for today. Make sure you come by tomorrow, okay? Me? A nightmare? Nope, I didn't see anything. A strange question to ask someone. Give me your trowels. You'll have to take good care of the trowel, okay? And make sure you show me anything you find. Class in here today. Please come back tomorrow. What's that? You had a nightmare? Some of the other kids who came by said a similar thing. I'm sure it's nothing. Night terrors are very common for people your age. I'm sure everything will be back to normal soon enough. We're not all going to die in horrible flames because of a giant eye monster, I'm sure. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. This road leads out of town. I better not leave. The allotment. Please don't steal my flowers. Let's not be a jerk. A loving mother, and the best wife anyone could ever ask for. We miss you every day. As I pass from this realm to the next, I wonder if I move closer or further from his gaze. I don't know if we're talking about the same god. All the eyeballs that thing had. He's spotting everything. Blessed be the man that spares these stones, and cursed be he that wounds my bones. This one isn't an epitaph. When the stars threw down their spears, and watered heaven with their tears, did he smile his work to see? Did he who made the land make thee? William Blake, 1794. Here until forever, my friends. I hate this place. My best friend died, and they wouldn't let me bury them here. There's plenty of room. I had to lay him to rest close to here instead. It's not fair. Why do they have to treat him differently? He meant just as much to me as anyone else here. Some weird stuff going on at this church, and they only care for themselves. Screw 'em! Best grandpa that ever existed. Haven't just got the best gardener ever. Just whisper my name in your heart, and I'll be there. And I guess I can't read them. It's okay then. Something isn't right about this church, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it, even if it kills me. Kid, I don't trust it. Keep an eye out for him. This building has more history than I think people realize. I love it more than I can tell you. Who knows what has happened here over the years? Hello there, my child, and welcome to the church. Sometimes this building is the perfect place to come and sit and make your peace with the Lord. I know that looking up at this stained glass puts me at ease. I could sit and stare at it forever. I don't know, it looks like a weird softball to me. There's something enveloping about it. Feel free to come by anytime. What's that? A nightmare? It happens to us all, my child. An unfortunate aspect of life. It cannot be helped. Thanks for the advice. The path leads to church. Here lies Smucky. He was obedient. Okay, I'm guessing it was a dog. I hope. The park. The police station. Yeah, I'd like to report a weird dream. Please, my son has been missing for days now. And you have done nothing to help. I don't know where else to turn. Sir, I have told you we are trying everything that we can. We have our officers out looking for him right now. I understand you are distressed, but I'm not sure what else to tell you. If you would like to take a seat there, you can wait until any more news becomes available. I don't know what to do. I miss my boy so much. I started hanging around with some real shady types. Started spouting some nonsense about being watched. I don't know what he got himself involved in, but it sounded like some weird cult. He used to play around the mountains a lot. I just hope we can find him. There are multiple reportings of missing persons, and several warnings of people behaving strangely around town dressed in a weird costume. Hey kid! That way leads to our jail cell. There's a real nasty piece of work in there currently. I would really advise against going in. Poor guy. There really isn't anything we can do to help him right now. See anything out there, be sure to let us know, okay? 37. 37. 37. Who are you? Which one of them sent you? I get out of here in 2 days, kid. And I'm gonna kill all of you. You hear? All of you. 2 days, kid. You best get out of here. Because when I get out, ain't no man or God who'll stop me. Okay, well, I mean... I don't know if he's got anything to do with it, or if this is just a coincidence. Some kind of reminds me of what I heard in a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game for the Game Boy. Hey there, little buddy. What a long face. I love this little beach house. It's the perfect place to come and chill if you've had too much sun. If I ain't out surfing, you can usually find me here or on the sand. I wonder if I have a distinct time limit. West leads to the beach house. East leads to the pier. North leads to the church. I don't know if there's any point to taking flowers, but... The beach. Kind of a sad little beach, but hey, what do I know? walk to clear my head. No reason. Here, please take care not to fall in. Unless I'm explicitly told not to, I'm just going to grab every flower I can find. Nothing can be inside an edgeless universe. Of a bit. Okay. Oh. Stuck up on me, kid. Scared the life out of me. You go careful playing around on this pier. I don't want you falling in, you hear? Water looks comfortable. Maybe? Did I just drown? Kid! What was that? Could have died. If I wasn't there to pull you out, you wouldn't be here right now. Are you hearing me? Guess you wait until I tell your mother. Oh shit. Oh shit, I'm in trouble now. Inseparable these days. I don't know what I'd do without him, to be honest. It's such a beautiful day. You get at our age, you learn to appreciate the little things. Like Ulks by the ocean. I'm assuming that's supposed to be wolves. Oh wait, this is where I'm supposed to go. Alright. I'll have a whole damn bouquet soon. It's a list of all the books loaned out. Oh, hello there. Welcome to the library. Please feel free to look through all our books. Bear in mind that we cycle our display books daily, so something new will be available to read tomorrow. Enjoy, and let me know if you need anything. On nightmares. No reason. I think you're lying. It is believed that people frequently distressed by nightmares could be re-experiencing some stressful event from the past. The sleep of reason produces nightmares. Okay. My son. He just lost his first pet. He's pretty cut up about it, and I'm not sure what to do. Oh, is that Smoky? Long ago in this village, there was a widespread hysteria about the second coming of a god. The belief tore the village in half. Some believed vehemently that a greater power was coming. There were various reports of murders across the village, but no evidence was ever found. It is not known if a greater power arrived or not. 15 years ago. Okay. That wasn't that long ago. You think you know one way or the other. Apocalypticism. Views and movements that focus on cryptic revelations about a sudden, dramatic, and cataclysmic intervention of a god in history. The judgment of all men. The salvation of the faithful. And the eventual rule of the new god. Something is scribbled here. Hail Deadeus. There's another book here. Wait, it's completely blank. I'll take it with me. Okay, I don't really know what purpose that's going to serve. I've just stolen a blank book from the library. Where is it? Where is it? What do you want, kid? Can't you see I'm busy here? Get out of here. Where is it? Okay. Okay, I wish you the best of luck. I think the music might be coming through the mic too. I see what's going on here. Alright, yeah, well, the first 40 minutes of this is probably going to be pretty fucked up. The sound was doubled up. There was another channel that was active. I think it should be fine there now, though. Mountain path. Leads to the Mountaintop Cafe. Risen Falls. It is said that this waterfall comes straight from the sun above. It's bullshit. It doesn't work that way. Yeah, I did have to reset my capture card, so I probably should have actually noticed that, but, oh well. I never thought I was good at this. Hi, who the hell are you? Huh? Who are you? I'm not hiding. Look, you kicked me out. Just take this and come find me tomorrow. Obtained mystery key. Mountain path. Please take care on the path. I mean, I nearly drowned. How much worse is falling off a cliff? See, it's bullshit. The waterfall's not coming from the sun, it's coming from here. Hello there! Welcome to my mountaintop coffee shop. Feel free to take a seat and enjoy the company. Hello there, love. What's that? A bad dream? Seems that there's plenty of that going around. My little grandson was saying the same thing this morning. The thing about dreams is that they can never really hurt you. It'll be fine. You'll grow out of it before you know it. Take care, love. Lady, I'm not going to grow out of anything. The world is going to end in 3 days. Does anyone believe me? I hate working here. It'll all be over soon, I guess. I have a day off tomorrow. That's what I meant. I cannot wait. I'm gonna spend the day at the beach, work on this tan. Maybe see you there. Hello there. Thank you for coming all the way up to see us. It's a beautiful day. You definitely shouldn't miss the chance to go up and check out the view. Mountain Peak. Clearest view of the city and the skies. This rock is pretty well buried. Maybe if I had something to dig it out? Oh, I don't know, like a trowel? There's a weird keyhole here. The mystery key doesn't fit here. I guess it gets used somewhere else? And now we come up here and we stare directly at the sun. Well, I think I've almost explored everything I can possibly explore, so... I guess pretty soon I just need to go back home and then potentially get chewed out by my mother for nearly drowning. Although I should go talk to my friend about the books I found. Oh hey, I can give her more flowers. Let me know if you find anything, I'll be here. Oh, do you have something for me? Yes. Can I just give her all of my flowers? Let's just give her all of my flowers. I'm going to have to go through this dialogue box a lot. I only have to do this 2 more times. I wonder if something happens if I give her all the flowers. I can only think of where 2 more are. You know, I think that girl has a bit of a... Okay, yeah. I may as well save it. It is now safe to turn off your system. Time for bed? Yes. Maybe it's time to see my freaky eye god again. My child. Shh, shh. Here. I'm here. I'm always watching over you. It's okay. He will arrive soon. And when he does, we will return what he gave us. Hail, Deadeus. Dawn of the 2nd day. What is happening? Mama's linked to all this? What's that? You had another nightmare? I was in this one? No, why? Why would I know why I'm in your nightmare? Was your father in there too? Never mind. Forget I said anything. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye, Mom. I'm sorry, Okay, bye, Mom. I think she's getting worse. She hasn't told you anything, has she? She screamed all night last night, but I couldn't wake her, and she won't tell me what's wrong. You came! I had another dream again last night. But this one was different. There was no monster. And there was no voice telling me I was going to die. It was a group of people surrounding a hole in the ground. It sounded like someone was hurt down there, but no one would respond to me. I tried to help, but I fell in. As I looked up, it seemed that the crowd had blocked the light looking down on me. As soon as I hit the bottom, I felt all these hands grabbing me. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, Baked, thanks for dropping by. Hopefully you have a good one. It's always nice to see you. Then I woke up. I don't think we have anything like what I saw here in the village. Maybe some of the old people know something about it? Please find out. I'm scared. I don't want to discuss anymore. Please. Alright, so you fall into a handsy terror hole. Gotcha. Wait, was I in this area yesterday? I don't know if I was. Did I miss? I missed something. Yeah, I completely missed this area of town, I think. This one area, though, I think I've got... I think I went everywhere else. Yeah, I did. Okay. Doing a little tour of the village. She's my tour guide. I think I'd be lost without her. He's too much, really. He'd cope without me, I'm sure. Hey. Is he okay? He won't talk to me right. Okay, I was probably supposed to come talk to this kid yesterday, but I didn't. Look, man. I really could have used you yesterday. I think I'd appreciate it if you left. Shit. It's a comic book, issue number 129, God Spare the Child. Look, man, I really could have used you yesterday. Okay, I think I'm going to load... Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna reset. I think I'm gonna reset, I'm gonna load the game. Because I want to... I missed that kid. I simply did not talk to that kid. So let's fix that, shall we? Just one area of town I did not go to. And you know what? Screw it. Let's grab all the flowers too. Hey, you. Go right on up. He's in his room. Thank God you came. Look, man, I'm freaking out right now, and you're my best friend. I'm not sure who else to talk to. I had the scariest dream last night. This voice spoke directly to me and told me he was gonna kill us all. What? You had the same dream? Is that even possible? It was so real, man. What do we even do about this? Is there anything we can do? There's gotta be some sort of clue around the village. You gotta go see what you can find out. Someone has gotta know something. Just keep safe, man. Please let me know what you uncover. I remember hearing stories of weird behavior and dreams in this village's history. I wonder if anyone knows any more about that. I honestly don't know if I can actually talk to anybody else about that. Anyway, where's those flowers? I don't care if I'm gonna get in shit for pick on. I feel like my friend needs all the flowers she can get. Okay, now let's go to bed. After I give my friend more flowers. You know what's gonna help you in your crazy nightmares? Flowers! Okay, so I need to do this 3 more times, I think. You've given me enough flowers to fill all of my pots now. This is so nice of you. I couldn't possible take another one off of you. In fact, I have so many now, I can give you this pretty one I was saving. I've obtained the special flower. I don't know what that does, but okay. Okay, I think I've interacted with everything around town now, so I think I should just... Because I don't know if there's really anything I can actually do to help with either of their problems. Well, let's have the weird dream again. I don't like the unsettling look on my character's face whenever these dreams happen. Hail, Deadeus! All hail. What is happening? Oh yeah. Yeah, sure thing, Mom. Are the flowers helping? You came. I had another dream again last night. But this one was different. There was no monster, and there was no voice telling me I was going to die. Yeah, it's just the same thing, so... Her falling on the hands he hold around. Last night I had another nightmare. This one was even worse than the one before. At least, I guess it was worse than hearing we all might die. I saw a lot of people, at least I think I did, desperately clawing for help. And I couldn't help. There were a group of people who wouldn't talk to me. They looked like some sort of cult. Is he okay? He won't talk to me right. You're back. You have another night? Me too. This one was different. It was in a long room full of people dressed in strange robes just staring at me. At the end of the room there was a large face and a hole. think there was someone down there. One of the crowd stepped out of line and grabbed me. Don't know what it meant, but all he said was 37. Then I woke up. What does any of this mean, man? I'm not sure I can take any more of it. I had a thought about all this. Haven't you figured it out? Only the younger people seem to have had the nightmares. Why aren't any of the older folks being affected? Did any of them act strangely yesterday? Why do you get a double wide bed? Let's try that again. Why do you get a double wide bed? Or are you special? Okay, so 37 is the weird dude in the jail, I guess. I am going to work it out, kid. I think I have discovered something. I've been sat here for a while now looking for clues, and every so often a large clunk can be heard around this wall. It sounds like it's coming from underground. There has to be a passage related to this wall, somewhere here. This church is a sacred place. I'm sure it will keep us safe here. From what? Oh, nothing. I am in all of your grace, and cannot wait to finally meet you. I give my flesh to you. Oh! You're back! What's that? You had another nightmare? Not uncommon to have recurring nightmares, child. Especially now. What's that? You've been learning about this church in class? Well, that's delightful. I hope it's all good things. Ho ho! Wing we have the religious studies classroom, and in the northern we have the general studies, and in the east wing we have the geology studies classroom. It's another kid here this time. Hello there. Feel free to take a seat. Welcome to religious studies. Today we are going to learn a little bit about loss. Oh, it's the other kid. When our loved ones pass on, it is customary to hold a funeral and celebrate the life they led, and then to bury them, usually along with other family members. As for what comes after, well, some people believe that after death follows judgment, that there will be a day of judgment. Some believe that there is a place we move to called purgatory, where those who sinned are cleansed and only then are allowed into heaven. What do I believe will happen to us? I believe whoever is watching down on us has our best interests in mind. Oh, went by a lot quicker than I thought it would. Guess that's us for now. Feel free to swing by tomorrow for a little more, though. I guess that class actually got a little heavy there. That other student looked a little upset. You kids have to learn this stuff sooner or later, I guess. Figured this class would help me work out some of the stuff I've been going through. I'm still mad at the church, though. Oh, there's two kids here. Oh, welcome to class. Sorry about no class yesterday. Today, let's learn a little bit about our village. Our village was first formed when folk traveling from the west arrived and built our church. The oldest building in our village. The rest of it sprawled out from there, and although it's still a pretty modest place, it has thrived ever since. Lots of people come from all over to visit the church, or to soak up the sun on our beach, or to go exploring on our mountain and take awesome sights from up there. Although the village has all these attractive qualities, it hasn't been without its controversies, such as... Such as what now? What? Already? Well, okay, I guess. We'll finish this up tomorrow then. I swear that bell is getting shorter every day. I couldn't find any books on nightmares. My grandma told me to stop wasting time and get myself back to school, so here I am. Wait! Such as what? I hate it when classes get cut short. I'd stay here forever if I could. Well, that actually kind of hurt my throat to say that. That is the true revenge of the nerds. Ah, there you are! There's no class today, but don't think I forgot to bring your trowel like I promised. Now you have to promise me that you will take care of that and make sure you bring back anything that you find. Yippee! My very own trowel. Takes you to the treasure. Sure thing, kid. You know, that might be right. If I do this, there might not be a time to come back to. Leave? No, we need to figure this out. Maybe. Oh, hello. A secret. There's a weird keyhole here. The mystery key fit perfectly. Well, we may have discovered one mystery. Hey! How did you find us? Wait, you have a key. You must have been inducted. Welcome to our group. We are the Sons of Deadeus. You have seen him? Why would he have shown himself to you, and not to us, after everything we've done? Please, make yourself welcome in our home. Oh, and please, go very steady with who you tell about us. There are some out there who seek to stop us. I don't suppose you could keep an eye out for our missing member, could you? He might come across as friendly, but I have some concerns as to what he might get up to now we removed him from the group. His friend was far more dangerous than him. I hope you don't ever bump into him. Guy in the prison, I assume. It's another beautiful day, but another day closer to the end. Let us quickly gather the materials for this ritual. This pedestals for the full heart. Pedestals for the best friend's remains. Okay. This pedestals for the meteor. Pedestals for the flower. Okay. That was the special flower. You have committed the flower to the ritual. A blank book. Oh god, do I have to dig up that kid's dog? I think I need to dig up that kid's dog. I don't know what the full heart is. The ritual. Bring the following items. One blank book, one full human heart. Okay. One flower. One meteor, one best friend's remains. So, what do you think it is? You idiot! It's clearly, you know, God stuff. You don't know either? I guess it will make sense in the end. I mean, I have faith and all that, but why does he need to come and claim our flesh? I've been thinking about it. I'm too young to see the end of the world. I had too much I wanted to do with my time. If I never figure out what this painting is about, that would be a shame. I I think if it were any more up to me, I'd do anything I think I could do. I could to stop the end of the world, coming from my friends and family. Okay, so performing the ritual, is that gonna make the world end, or is it going to stop that? I don't understand this painting. A man seems to be melting into the sun? We took this knife off if we're planning on doing something horrendous with it. We aren't trying to hurt anyone. We are doing what we have to satiate Deadeus. I don't think we are evil. What a strange looking knife. Hey! Don't you touch that. I don't understand this painting. The man seems to be praying to the sun? Do I need the knife to carve out somebody's hurt? Perhaps. Ah, you found me again. Sorry, kid, I gotta keep moving. They're trying to track me down. What's that? Who? Look, kid, it doesn't matter, okay? Did you find where that key goes? Ha ha ha! Aren't you a clever one? Look, you can't tell them that I sent you down there. They kicked me and my friend out of the group. Can't tell you why yet, but who knows? Maybe it will become clear tomorrow. Heh heh. Looks like I can dig here. Oh god. Oh god, no. Ew, it's a dead cat. I'll put the dirt back so no one notices. Okay, well I've got the corpse of a cat in my pocket. That's great. Did you hear anything? No? Okay. It'll turn up soon, I'm sure of it. Has there been any news about that guy's son? Have you noticed anything strange? We heard reports of a shifty-looking guy in the mountains yesterday, but when we checked there, today we couldn't find anything. I wonder where he went. I'm sure there's no harm. Yeah, the spooky guy doesn't have anything new to say. This is perfect! No work, no stress, just me and the sun, the sea, and sand. What a perfect last day. Wait, what? By the way, I'm premiering a new drink at the cafe tomorrow. You can come by for a free taste test if you want. If you would like. See you there! Wait, last day? You're premiering a new drink? Are you going to try to kill everybody? You had a nightmare, dearie? It's all happening again, isn't it? This happened 15 years back, and 15 years before that. It's the same thing every time. All the little ones start having nightmares, and all of the older generations start behaving in an odd manner. Every time. People go missing, people get hurt, and for what? So some fairy tale might not occur? It's madness. Okay. There's no real sense in doing that because dialogue never changes, really. Oh, snuck up on me, kid. Scared the life out of me. happens if I do it again? Can I do it again? And no, man, my mother doesn't really seem to care too much. Let's check out the library, I suppose. Welcome to the library. Please feel free to look through all our books. Further history of the village. Long ago, there was an incident that caused mass hysteria in the village. Many of the children had nightmares and the parents started acting peculiar. Rumors of dark rituals began circulating, and while there were disappearances, no bodies were ever found to confirm this. The most prevailing ritual that came out of this period was the flower blessing, a gift to a deity that many believed were coming to either harm or save them. So goes the rumor that 10 people were chosen and killed, and if flowers were placed upon their corpses, this would be considered enough to satiate the deity. Over the years, many attempts to recreate this have been reported, but again, no bodies were found. This being said, the deity never came to us either, so maybe there is truth to that madness. Village reporter. Men fear death, as children fear to go in the dark. And as that natural fear in children is increased with tales, so is the other. Francis Bacon. Delicious bacon. Hey you! My boy still isn't over his pet, but he went off to school today, so I think he might be doing a little better, after all. Keep an eye out for him. Do you want me to give him his cat back? That would be cruel. And they took him and threw him into a pit. The pit was empty. There was no water in it. 3724. Man-made sinkholes are created when city development compromises the structural integrity of the underlying rock. Where is it? Did you see a blank book in here? I need it for something. Too bad it's mine now. I wonder what would have happened if he grabbed it, though. I don't know, I guess that's part of the whole 11 different endings for this game. Guess I should go check out the mountains again. Today I would sit out here and soak up this fabulous weather. Can't escape the sun. Though we may try. Everyone has up and left me today. Thank you for coming in to check on me though. Oh, make yourself comfortable. Is the Deadeus thing going? Well, I dug up a dead cat, so that's kind of how it's going. Using the trawl, I can dig out this rock. Carefully dig out and take the rock. Wait, is this metal? There are two glassy segments here. What is this thing? It's surprisingly, you got one more trick-or-treater, which means you only have one Kit Kat. Is the sun cracking? It's not supposed to do that. Yeah, I haven't gone out and checked my bowl of treats yet. I imagine I have a lot of things I'm going to need to eat. I have no idea if I should actually, should I go show the meteor to the geologist, or should I just, nah, let's just use it for the ritual. I wonder if I can say anything new to my friends, though. Perhaps not. To the church! Which is up here, I think. Yes! Soon it will be complete. I don't know what the full heart is, though. Am I gonna have to carve out somebody's heart? Okay, I can't tell him about the secret passage, so sucks to be him, I guess. Wait, you found something? What is this? This isn't any kind of rock I've seen before. It kind of looks like a helmet, but it's crushed beyond all recognition. What on earth is this material, too? I've got some research to do. Thank you for bringing it by. I didn't even know I had that. Okay, yeah, I guess there was a meteorite and a piece of, like a helmet down there. Well, I guess there's nothing for it but to probably save and have another snooze, I guess. See if she has anything new to say. Okay. Why do my two friends have double-wide beds, and I just get this dinky little thing? Is it because I have so many books? It might be because I have so many books. No room for anything else. And we sleep. Well, we'll see what this last night of horror is. Although maybe it ends after the third night. Is he the one? Oh, this is the whole dream. Yeah, he's her son. And you're sure he's the one Deadeus wants? I guess it's in their blood. What is that? Why for hand? Why for angry hand? The final day. Guess this is it? The last day. The final day. I'll be right back though. I need to check something. One moment. Alright, and I am back. So let's get this final day dealt with and see if we all die. If I figure out what I'm supposed to do here. Another nightmare? This is getting to be something of a trend. I'm not sure what I can do to help you. I'm sorry that you are going through this. Look, no matter what happens today, just know that I love you, and I'm sorry for all of this. Come home tonight, and we will see what tomorrow brings. Are you sure about that, Mom? Your visits really seem to be helping her. I just wanted to say thank you. You're back! There was another nightmare last night. I guess you had another too? This time in mine, there were two men in the strange robes from before. Although they were dressed the same, they seem different? They said they needed my skin for a ritual? What kind of sense does that make? Besides, I'm kind of using it right now. Deadeus can shove it! Let me know if you find anything. Look, I know the last few days have been really difficult. None of this has been ideal. But you have been really kind to me. It's meant a lot, like really. The flowers and making sure I'm okay every day. I don't know who would have done that, not for you. My heart just feels so— oh no. My heart just feels so full, I can't tell you how much it all meant to me. When you leave, I'm going to head up the mountain. After you're done with everything in the village, come up and meet me, okay? If this is the last day, I don't want to spend it alone. It would be nice to sit with you and watch it. Maybe see you in a bit. Okay. I need to sacrifice this person, I think? I honestly don't know what I would have done without him through all this. It has been the worst week of my life, and he has been here every day to check in on me. I guess if this is my last week on Earth, nothing else, he made it a good one. Oh god, am I gonna go through with this? Should I? See, because that's the thing. I don't know if the ritual is going to stop the apocalypse from happening or make it happen. I guess it's the last day before you kids get some time off. Try and enjoy it. Can you feel that? Something is wrong. I can't put my finger on what, but I think something bad is going to happen today. Oh, hello there. Feel free to take a seat. Welcome to Religious Studies. Today we are going to learn a little bit about Deadeus. Throughout the history of this village, time and time again, mass hysteria prevails as the village folk prepare for the coming of their perceived god, Deadeus. It has been long believed that Deadeus granted us flesh and gave us all our form. It would be frightfully rude not to be grateful for this gift. Would it not? Now, every 15 years or so, he comes back. Some believe we have outstayed our welcome. Some think he regrets us. Others just think he is checking in. But it is commonly believed he wants us to return our flesh. There are several documents about rituals that have been performed to satiate him. Perhaps you've read them? I don't know if they have been performed this time, but then again, we never do. All we know is that he never arrives. So let's hope someone is keeping an eye on that this time, eh? Would be a shame if... It went by a lot quicker than I thought it would. Oh, no school tomorrow? What's that? Yeah, the weekend. Sure. What was that about? I don't know, kid. I think we're all gonna die. I think that's what that's about. Well, let's learn a little bit about the history of our village. So, our village has a little bit of an unfortunate reputation. We have one of the highest mortality rates of any village, and yet no one has been able to confirm any deaths out of the ordinary. We aren't sure where they are going. This fact goes hand in hand with the fact we historically have had many instances of cult behavior. Many sightings have been reported, but no one has been interrogated or come forward. But for the amount of death and sighting to make any kind of sense, they must be hidden among... What? Alright. Okay, I guess. There's no school tomorrow, so I guess I'll see you next week. Is it just me, or are these classes getting much more intense? I hope one day we can get to the bottom of this. It's a really interesting topic for me. Someone stole the star I was gonna dig up. Sorry, that was me. Hey there! There's no class again today. See you next week! Oh! By the way, now, call me crazy and I bet you will, but I think that meteor you found was actually a space helmet! I know, that's ridiculous. But I can't think of a single other explanation for it. You listen here. You keep that thing safe. I wouldn't want its owner to come looking for me. Wait, so I used the meteor for the ritual, but I still gave it to him and he realized it was a space helmet. I don't understand. No, we need to see this through one way or the other. They've been in my bloody allotment again! Why would anyone steal flowers? I was on holiday! These were going to be for my wife. She's going to be crushed. Yeah, well, I gave it to a girl whose hurt I think I need to carve out, so suck it up, Buttercup. Graves hold a secret. One of them isn't right. Something must be hidden out here. The wall in the grave. I wonder. I guess the William Blake thing is it. It's getting to about that time, kid. You might want to get a shuffle on with that ritual. I don't know about you, mate, but I don't much fancy the end of the world. You made me jump! Someone broke our window. Did anyone do this? It's going to take a lot more than this to stop his arrival, that's for sure. If you track down who did it, tell them I want a word with... Did you notice the beautiful melody? We have quite the talented organ player. The song is said to be hundreds of years old. It's called The Gift of Life. It's quite a fitting ode to... It's a beautiful hymn. Oh, I've not talked to my other friend. I should do that. Hey kid, that father looking for his boy went to the mountain path to check if the disturbance there was related to his son. I don't think it will have been, but in his current state he won't listen to reason. We heard of another creep skulking around the park just east of here yesterday. I think he already moved on though. Whoever the creep was, it looks like they dug up that kid's pet cat? Not sure what that was about. Yeah, sure it was the creep. Hey kid, told you. Today I'm getting out. Well, there's my cue. I'd get running, kid. Bye, you. Dude, an escape just happened. What was that? Its walls covered in scribbles of the number 37. 7. What significance is that? Man, I don't know what happened. So I was gone yesterday, little buddy, but damn, the air don't feel right around here. Something bad is coming and I can feel it. Again, dearie. It's about time I came clean on the whole series of events, then, I guess. Every time this comes around, people get hurt. I mean, really hurt. My friend and my sister went missing years ago, and although they were never found, there were whispers around the village of sacrifice. I believe in my heart of hearts that they were both killed. But I wouldn't give to see them both again. I always come back to this thought, though. What if all these silly rumors of gods and apocalypses? What if they're all real? What if their sacrifices save the rest of us? That thought haunts me daily, and here we are again. I'm sorry, dearie. This is a lot to drop all on you. Hope it's all fake. I hope they are in a better place. Stormy seas today. Reckon we got a bad evening ahead of us, kid. Look after yourself, okay? I love that I can do that over and over again with, it seems like, no consequence. Starting to scare me. He doesn't leave his room anymore. I hear him screaming and shouting, but whenever I go up there to see him, he tells me to leave him alone. You're back! Another night, too? To do this anymore. Maybe if I don't sleep, I won't have a nightmare. That's what I'll do. What's that? Oh! Last night's nightmare. This one seemed connected to the last one. Weird, right? 37 guy was back, only this time he told me he needed my skin. He had this weird looking knife. As he lunged at me, I woke up, screaming. I don't want to do this anymore. Those guys in the robes. They all had circles on their heads. And they were in this big room that you could somehow see the sun in? Doesn't make any sense. Oh, wait, did they sneak back into the place and take the knife? Hope not. Someone broke in! Can't you feel it in the air? It's nearly time. He's dead. He's been stabbed multiple times. What's that? What's with the circles on our heads? It symbolizes the sun, and the path Deadeus will take to reach us here on Earth. Circles are a huge symbol for the sons of Deadeus. I feel like if I came here before talking to him, maybe I would have been okay. Maybe I could have gotten the knife myself. Seriously now, let's get the show on the road. The apocalypse waits for no man. I feel like I maybe needed that knife. "36. Oh, Jesus! She's dead. It looks like something's been taken off of her neck. My husband heard that someone was messing around in his allotment, so he stormed off to go check on us. He seemed very upset about it. I hope he isn't gone too long. I'm useless without him." I was told that someone was spotted behaving strangely around. I thought it might have been my boy. My boy. You came! I made my new drink. I dare say it's gone over well. You could say it will make a killing. Look. None of you would have understood. I was so sick of all this that I decided it was high time to skip the line and join Deadeus early. You sure I couldn't tempt you with a drink? No? Well, I can't say I'm not disappointed. But, cheers! Gulp, gulp, gulp. Back! Cough, cough. Hail, Deadeus! Okay, alright. So there's a whole lot of crazy going on in town now. Despite everything, how truly awful this week has been, I think it's been sobering. The world suddenly comes into perspective when you realize there's nothing you can do to change it. Is it worth doing awful things in an attempt to do so? Or is it better to just ride it out, see where it takes us? There's two options here when you think about it. Either we die, or we don't. Okay. Okay. I didn't go to the library. I didn't go to the library. I can't recall if I saved it before the third day. Dedicated to each of you. You do differently if you had your time again. Okay, let's reset it and see where I where I saved it to last. Okay, I think this was day 2, yeah? Yes, I got the key and the trowel, and I did everything else. I did save it just before I... yeah. Okay, so let's do the third day again. Except, you know, let's not fuck it up. I wonder if there's any way I was able to stop the guy from breaking out. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a save state with the system itself as opposed to the game and see what goes on there. I wonder what she had around her neck that the guy took when he killed her, though. Alright, so I need to hit up the library because I forgot to do that, and let's go to the church first and see if I can get that knife before the other guy gets it. Although I suppose I should go through and, like, still do all the other stuff too, just in case any of this is important for some reason. think I'm only going to attempt to get one more ending. And, mainly it's just gonna be me seeing if I can get the knife and maybe, God help me, actually perform the ritual. Would be a shame if he showed up and he stole all our flesh. Yeah, the weekend, sure. His eyes aren't even focused. He isn't reacting to me at all. Okay, I didn't actually speak to him last time, or try to, I guess. I like how some of the adults don't seem to know anything about it. Like, she doesn't seem to know much of anything about it, but the other teacher does. Or at the very least, the other teacher is becoming possessed or something. Yeah, I can't help but wonder what would happen if I didn't say pick all the flowers or, you know, all that jazz. Yeah, I got no idea why I didn't bother going in there. Someone was trying to break in here. Okay, so he says someone was trying to break in, but they haven't succeeded. Okay, the knife is still here and that guy is not dead. Though I cannot speak to him. You quickly pocket the knife. Excellent. You obtained the sacrificial knife. Okay, so I did have to wait until he was facing the other way. Well, at the very least, that guy won't be able to go on a killing spree with the knife. Use the knife? No. Yeah, unfortunately, I know who I need to use the knife on. I'm assuming I can use the incorrect heart, but I don't know how that would, I suppose I could also just go around and kill everybody in town, but, let's not do that. Weird looking knife like the one I currently have, maybe? I wonder if the knife can be used as a key. Oh, it's this guy. Aha, you found our knife? Maybe it's time to fill you in a little better. It's time I tell you about the real ritual. Now look, I appreciate that what I'm about to tell you sounds crazy, but hear me out. The real ritual is to gift Deadeus 37 human skins. I know, but listen, they found a way to go around the ritual with their other offerings, but they aren't as potent, and he's getting sick of them. The 37 skin ritual was buried as barbaric, but we know it's the only way to keep him at bay this time. We got caught planning this, and they took the knife off of us and kicked us out. My partner got caught trying to get his first skin, and he's been in prison ever since. But with you here and the knife, we could finish the plan without him. Please help me, kid. I want what's best for the village, even if it doesn't seem like it. Oh there. I'm just keeping an eye whilst the librarian goes up to the storeroom to track down a book for someone. Shouldn't be too long. If you need anything from him, he should be up there. Hail Deadeus, hail Deadeus, hail Deadeus, hail Deadeus, hail Deadeus, hail Deadeus, Deadeus. Sal Deadeus, Sal Deadeus, Sal Deadeus. Il dia du success. It goes on like this for pages and pages. The Rings of Deadeus. It is often thought that Deadeus will enter our world through a hole in our universe. The most prevailing theory is the sun, but plenty of references to the coming god can be found around our humble village. There is said to be an order called Sons of Deadeus who don robes adorned with the rings on the forehead, as if to let Deadeus into their very mind. Keep a watchful eye for rings and circles, dear readers. If anything were to happen to me, know that I have a $5 bill for the fines and 3/4 for the phone calls. I shouldn't need anything else. Scientists can't directly observe black holes with telescopes that detect X-rays, light, or other forms of electromagnetic radiation. We can, however, infer the presence of black holes and study them by detecting their effect on other matter nearby. You! Where have you hidden it? Don't you understand? Today is the last day to use it! Look, I understand the secrecy, of course I do. Even if you aren't going to talk to me. Make sure you put that book on that pedestal. I don't want it to die. Use the knife? No. Oh, hello, young man. See you back. Why am I in here? There is one particular book that a customer has been after, and I'm trying to take it out for them. Between you and me, he's being frightfully rude. Use the knife? No. Unfortunately, I know who I need to use the knife on, and God help me, I'm gonna do it. well, I don't think there's anything for it but to go up to the mountain. Although, let's see if the guy breaks out of prison and what precisely he'll do, seeing as how I have the knife now. I should be here any moment to bust me out. Just you watch. Oh. Any moment now? I mean, I should get him. Oh, what's that? Rules obligatory best viewers, obligatory ban! Ah yes, another bot reared its head, hey? Okay, God help me, I think I know what the character's mother had around her neck. She probably had... Okay, it looks like there was nothing I could do here. Well, actually, no, there could have been something. Had I gotten the knife earlier, I might have been able to kill this person and stop this from happening. I frigging knew something like that was going to happen, though. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to drop another save again. This one I did right at the beginning of day 3, so I think it doesn't really matter. I can just pop one there now, and yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Attained a full heart. God help me. God help me. I feel real shitty about doing that. But I think that's going to... That will complete the ritual, I believe. Also, 37 skins. Isn't that me killing every character in the game? There can't be that... There can't be many more than 37 characters in this game. What is this? Hall of Corpses by the look of it. So, it's done. Here is the final piece of the ritual. Please, young one, step onto the altar. Gaze into the pit. Here is where one of us throws ourself. At Deadeus himself. Every 15 years, someone steps to the altar and meets with him to negotiate our fate. And every time he has seen our worth and spared us. Are you truly the one to make a deal with God? To barter with all of our lives? The things you have done to reach this point, you now stand at the final precipice. When you meet him, tell him, thank you for his gift, but we wish to keep it a little longer. I'm sorry it has to be this way, young one. We thank you for everything you have done so far. If only I could go and meet Deadeus in your stead. Truly, I am staggeringly jealous of you. No, I'll do it myself. I would like to see this asshole of a god. Thank you, young one. Did he do it? Yes, your son performed very admirably. See you again in 15 years. Where am I? Am I dead? Where are my clothes? My child, I am Deadeus. You're awful small for a god. You're the one who gave himself for all the rest. Is that a cat? Aren't you, my child? This occurs every cycle. All this death, all this upset. I merely want returned to me that which I gave you. I have been here for eons, watching and keeping you. Am I not entitled to what I loaned you? Nothing is eternal, child. Not even me, and I long for my rest from all this. The only way I can do so is to close the book on this chapter of life. Why don't any of you understand? The arrogance of you all. I see people kill each other in my name. I see tales of my existence twisted into nightmares for children. Take it from me, child. God is not on your side. I want nothing to do with the quarrel. But this is why you are here. You would give yourself to me to spare the rest? I need someone that selfless. You may remain with me here, on the edge of time. When it comes to it, you will be the one who claims the debt. They are spared for the time being. For now, I rest. Hail you, my child, the new Deadeus. Okay. So this is an eternal recurrence thing. Also, I see now that the end credits are inverted, because I believe it was white on black before, and now it's black on white. Okay, there's one last thing I want to try before I stop this, because I feel like there's only really one spot I haven't been to yet, and that's that door up there. And I think I know where the key for that door is. So let's go find out, shall we? I mean, does Deadeus want me to slaughter everybody and take their skin? Or does that have anything to do with it? Well, actually, there's a few more things I'd like to try. All of them can be pretty quick. Let's just leave. That's one of them. Get the fuck out of here. Where was I going? Who knows? Anywhere but here. Everyone's acting crazy. Surely it's no harm to just walk away from it. It's madness. It's gotta be, right? I'll be fine. I'm guessing the answer is no. Okay, and then it just ends like that. So basically that gives me no sort of ending whatsoever. Yeah. Okay, so I'll see what this key does. Oh hell, you know what? I may as well just kill everybody too. Why not? Why not? But yeah, anyway, I'll see what the key does. See where that leads me. And then I'll try just going to sleep. Ted? Okay. He's been chained to the wall. It must have been an earlier sacrifice. They carved a Deadeus ring on his head, so deep it marked the bone. Mom did this? Was she planning on doing the same to me? She had the key. There's a carving beside him. It looks like he dug it in with his bare hands. My little boy, I sincerely hope that you never find what remains of me after all this, but please, know this. If this nightmare I'm going through was enough to give you a chance at your life, well, then maybe it was worth it after all. Fuck Deadeus. I love you. I think I'm just going to stay here a bit. I don't want to leave him. I don't care what happens. Okay, and I get to stare at this as the world ends. Good to know. Good to know. Okay, one last thing. I'm just gonna go to bed. I don't think I'm going to do the slaughter everyone route. You know, this was the first time in days I had a pleasant sleep. Was it because it happened? Is it over? Am I free? This feels like a small price to pay for a bit of peace. Maybe life wasn't worth all that stress? Perhaps letting it all need its course was the way to go? I can't speak for anyone else, but I know I'm at ease. Hail Deadeus, I guess. Okay. Actually, yeah, you know what? Screw it. Let's do it. I think I can burn through it pretty quick, killing everybody. God help me. But I'm going to need to start from day 2, because I think the only way I'm going to be able to properly pull this off is if I get the dagger now. Because it looks like I'm not able to, get the skin of the people that that lady working at the cafe poisons. So for such a simple aesthetic, this game is distressing. I don't know how I feel about it. You have to do something horrible no matter what way you look at it. And also the world ends. Alright, look at the wall. There. Unfortunately, I still need to get the full heart, I guess, if I want to go down there with the skin, but... But first things first. The one who's planning on killing a bunch of people. Only I may plan to kill a bunch of people. No one's gonna notice that, right? I'm assuming the only way to get through this with the minimal amount of casualties is if I kill her, and then I kill one of my best friends, and then I think that's only 2 people that have to die. But either way, that's horrible. So fuck it, may as well get everybody. This town is fucked up. This town is messed up and I don't like it. Deal with the hand is, but I think that might just be him coming through the moon, or the sun, I guess, in this case. Okay, so I think I'm going to start with the people I consider to be assholes, and then we'll move on from there. Although I do want to see if that body is still on the beach. No, it's gone. Alright. Oh, apparently he can get out before I talk to the other guy. But yeah. But in doing that, is the other guy still here? Yeah, what you're about to say does sound crazy, but I'm going to collect all the skins, starting with yours. Well, not starting with yours, but you're going to be one of the first ones. I mean, that's what he wanted. Now let's start up to the hilltop and see if those people are alive, so I can kill them. Because I legitimately think I need to kill everybody in town. It's the only way I can get enough of the skins. Hello there, thank you for coming back. It's been really quiet in here today. I don't know where my helper girl's gotten to either. If you see her, tell her she's late for work. No, you're all going to be late. Forever. Or that can happen. I have no idea what got into you, kid, but you have to stay here until we get this all sorted. What on earth were you thinking? Okay, and then there's the jail ending. Kind of a loose end now. If I were performing the 37 rich skin, which I would make sure to go sort that loose end, just saying. I don't know, maybe I can get enough skins without those people. Because it looks like if I tried to kill them while they were together, yeah, that's not going to work, is it? Fuck it, let's just go through and kill everybody I can find. I will become the real monster. It's gotta be real industrious to do this too, right? Like it's... Jesus, this has gotta be a hell of a lot of work to just start skinning people. The entire town, even. I would even know how to do this, he's a child. I'm gonna feel the real fool if I can't actually get enough skin for this. I legitimately sound like a goddamn lunatic here. And the fact that I got this guy without even getting past the bars. No one must ever know I dug up that cat. It's a good thing this game uses the graphic style that it does, because god, I don't know if I would have been able to get this far otherwise. You know, what with all the people I've just murdered. Yeah, that guy just straight up vanished. Apparently I just mulched him. Stolen your flowers, now I steal your skin! Yeah, it doesn't look like I can get everybody though, because I imagine if I start trying to carve up people when they're in a room with somebody else. I feel like at this point I would have gotten most of the endings. I think there's 11. I don't know how many this would be. Though I still have 27 I need to kill. 27! That's a shitload of people. Maybe let's go in and deal with the cultists next. I think they're all in separate rooms now. Someone's trying to break in here. Me! I'm beginning to understand why it looks like this kid is crying all the time. I am in so much trouble. Someone took the knife. Let's just hope it wasn't the original owner. For all our sakes. Well, the good news is that it wasn't. The bad news is stabby stabby. I also like how I'm breezing through this so quickly now that a lot of the sound and music doesn't seem to be working. And I'm gonna feel real silly if it turns out that I fuck something up and this isn't going to work anyway, because I feel like there's certain characters I can't do this to. I don't even know if I can. Come to think of it, because where am I getting 21? Because I can think of 3 more people that are, like, here. So I feel like I'm going to have slaughtered most of this town and not have any real purpose to it. Well, the good news is you don't have to be useless without them for much longer. Also, I swear to God, I think if I'm getting enough people, I would have had to have saved the 2 people in the cafe, meaning all of this is pointless. Okay, let's do some math. Alright, so I got 16 left. There's no one here. There's no one here. There's 2 people up here. Okay, so there's 2 people there. There's 2 people in the main room of the school. Okay, so there's 2 people there. There's 2 people in the main room of the school. There's 2 people in one classroom. There's 2 people in another classroom. And there would have been 1, 2, 3... So that would have been 10 in the cafe, if you count the ones in the cafe. And there's the old man up on the mountain, that's 11. And then there's the one I get the hurt from, that's 12. That still leaves me short 4, I think. I think. Okay, that worked. Oh, my child. You're attempting the ritual. I am ever so proud of you. This one was a worthy offering to Deadeus. I hope you are successful in your mission. Okay. Yeah, I really don't think I'm actually going to be able to get enough people for this. Because he noticed that, but he doesn't seem to care. Whereas I don't know how I'd get... Okay, well, let's see. Nope, yeah, it's not gonna work. Except I killed the cop, didn't I? I did, yeah, so he doesn't show... Okay, you know what? I do not care enough to see what happens if I get enough skins to continue on with this, because that is... I felt awful doing that, if I'm being honest. Absolutely awful. It was bad enough that I had to, you know, sacrifice one of my best friends for her heart. I feel like there must be a way that you can actually get everybody in town, because I think you need to get every single person to get that ending. And I just don't want to. I don't want to do that again. I think I'm good. I'll just look up what happens. I think I'm fine there. Anyway. That's going to do for tonight, I think. Now that I've murdered half of a town. But yeah, if you happen to stop by to watch, I thank you very much for doing so, and hopefully you will join me again tomorrow, because you see, this is the end of Halloween, which is, actually we're like 6 minutes from midnight, so technically we're almost into November. However, the Spooktacular, such as it is not over yet, because tomorrow we will actually finish Slay the Princess, and then we'll say that we're done. So until then, as always, I haven't been drinking, I swear, I just had a giant mug of tea. As always, I wish you a farewell, and I hope you have a great night. So long for now.